Okay guys, jumping in right into another video. I know the most anticipated out of the waves for some, me being one of them, Cyclops, Old Man Logan, and Colossus. Now this is an absolutely gigantic figure, single-carded figure. He's, I would say, large enough to actually be a Build-A-Figure. So kudos to Hasbro for getting us a single-carded figure that is just this large in size, and even coming with an alternate head and two separate pieces for the Warlock Build-A-Figure. Just fantastic. So X-Men. So I'm a big 90s X-Men fan. Loved the cartoon when I was a kid. So I'm not really familiar with a lot of what's currently going on with the X-Men in the comics. I tend to stick to more Spider-Man titles and what I read now. But Colossus is here, looking great. So let's kind of take a look. Now, obviously, same packaging as you see with the other Marvel Legends. On the side, you can see some pretty awesome looking artwork. It looks like he may be holding up the arm of a Sentinel. Looking really good. Out of frame, but in English, the bio: Colossus transforms his body into armored steel to become a nearly indestructible force in combat. Great. You can take a look at the figure, and you can see the other figures to build Warlock down below. On the side, you have the same artwork, of course, the X-Men logo at the top. So let's take a quick look. Of the package, and you can just see the absolute size of him all the way to the top of the packaging almost. So just fantastic. So you can see we have alternate hand accessory piece for Warlock, and you see the same paint apps continue throughout on this kind of buzzsaw hand. Just looks absolutely incredible. Look at the paint on that. Fantastic. So we'll put that off to the side here. As you can see, I already have the leg earlier. Let's take a quick look at the Warlock head. You can see the eyes. It looks like paint apps in the eyes. Okay, looks like his right eye and the left on the screen there. A little off-centered, but not looking too bad. His hair, I guess you would call it, since I'm not real familiar with the character. There's a lot of soft pieces to it. Overall, it is very, very hard. But you can see that it's quite large. Okay, so we'll push that off to the side. Warlock Build-A-Figure pieces. Take a quick look at Colossus's alternate bearded head. Looking fantastic. Not a lot of paint detail, but the paint that is on there is looking really good. I don't know how well it comes on the camera, but the hair has a little bit of a glitter effect to it, and just came out looking great. Now for the figure, again, the sheer size of this guy. Look how large he is. Large enough to be a Build-A-Figure to the current Build-A-Figures that we have. Now, here, a little unfortunate, there's a little bit of paint chip from the yellow and the red. It doesn't bother me too much. In displaying my figures, I just kind of stand them there on vanilla poses, so it's noticeable, it will be seen, but not too bad for me. It's got single jointed elbows. On the larger characters, we tend to see that. Ab crunch, move back so far, move so far forward, so looks pretty good. Good movement in the head. You can look down all the way, and you can look up all the way as well. So great articulation on this figure. So very cool. So obviously all new tooling, completely new body with such a large character. I believe most of this will be reused for the Death's Head 2 that's going to be coming out in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Wave 2 of Marvel Legends. So you could just see the size. Now, for comparison, here is Old Man Logan compared to Colossus, and look at the size difference. Absolutely amazing. Look at that size difference. This is just an absolutely amazing figure. I am very pleased with this. I am very happy to have it. As far as my Marvel Legends, I stick to only Hasbro figures. I know I'm probably in the minority, but I don't really care for any of the Toy Biz figures. I feel they are very over-exaggerated. Now, I know there's way more paint apps to them, and in many cases, more articulation, so some of those things don't necessarily do it for me. I care more about proportions and some of the sculpting versus all of the paint apps. I have seen the Toy Biz Colossus, which I absolutely love. That outfit, I think it's iconic, especially to the 90s X-Men. I think it's a great looking figure, but again, I have a couple of rules to my collecting. One of them is definitely Hasbro only. So I'm glad to have a Colossus now in my collection. I do wish it would have been on that the other uniform that he wore, but this one, I can't complain because just look at how great it looks. You can see on the arms, the metal has a little bit of a paint wash to it as well. I don't know how well that's coming across on the camera, but looks just fantastic. I love it. I know that when you guys are out there hunting for these figures, this one is one you're absolutely going to want to pick up. So there you go. Please like this video, subscribe, and leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video, what I could do in future videos. But thank you guys. Appreciate it. Bye.